Hey everybody, welcome to Breakfast with Bob Challenge Roth edition. My name is Bob Babbitt, brought to you by HOKA, Fly Human Fly, by SFuels, right fuel, right time, by Master Spas, deboer wetsuits, Premium Plus Sports, and our Challenge Athletes Foundation. Our next guest, Laura Zimmermann from Germany, and you live close by, huh, Laura?
Hey, Bob. First of all,
pleasure to meet you and
thanks for having me again. This time in Germany, my home country.
We chatted was it in Kona?
Yeah,
last
two
year?
times.
2 times in Kona.
Yeah. And now we're in my home.
This is your turf. What are you, an hour and a half away?
Yeah, I just had a 1.5 hour car drive yesterday to get here, so yeah.
How awesome is this? How many family members will you have cheering for you on the course?
My parents will come, my boyfriend's parents will come, yeah, and a lot of friends.
I bet you'll have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
What got you into the sport? How long have you been into it?
Ooh, that's a question. For 14 years now.
14 years? Well,
yeah.
You were 10 years old when you got into it. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm quite old actually. I'm 34 now.
34, okay.
Yeah, I just had birthday.
Yeah,
in
but
June.
you've been into the sport. You keep getting better and better, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
Yeah.
So when you got into it, why did you get into it? What was it about this sport that attracted you?
First of all, I was a runner.
Yes.
But I also was interested in a lot of other sports.
Uh-huh.
And when I started my dentistry studies in Würzburg, I thought like I don't have time for sports anymore because a lot of people told me that. And I stopped, and I realized that I got really unhappy and I didn't know why. And then I was running in the vineyards, and I met a guy who saw that I'm a good runner, and he asked if I would like to come to the swim training of the triathlon squad.
Yeah.
And then I said, why not? And I joined the group, and yeah, that's how it started.
And at that point, you finish dental school and become a dentist and all that?
Yeah, I finished in 2016. Yeah,
and
8 years ago.
Yes.
And at the beginning, when I started racing as a pro, I was also working as a dentist.
Yes.
But then I got better and better, and once upon a time I was able to get a life out of it. So
you realize you can always go back and be a dentist
if
you feel like it.
Yeah.
But why not seize this opportunity to be a professional triathlete and travel the world?
Yeah.
And go to cool places like Kona and Roth and meet nice people.
Yeah, that's the point.
That is definitely the point. So did you jump right in as a pro? Did you start as an age grouper?
I started as an age grouper, and I also won a lot of races in the age group.
Yes.
Yeah, I think maybe most of it.
Pretty much every race you did?
Yeah, and that got a little bit boring. So
in the age group, people were like, I think you should go pro.
Yeah, and I said, okay, why don't give it a try?
Yeah.
Yeah, and my first year as a pro was in 2016, but it wasn't an ideal year because I also did my exams in dentistry for 6 months or 7 months.
Oh my God.
And I just started in autumn and said, okay, it's just like earning experience and see how the race dynamics in the pro field is. And then in 2017 I said, okay, let's do this.
Yes. Well, and I look at 18, and you're on the podium at a 70.3, and you got a 5th at Luxembourg, and so you're having success as a pro pretty much right away.
I did. First of all, I did a lot of 70.3 races, and in 2019 I had the feeling like, okay, it's time for a long distance race now.
Yes.
And I did Ironman Barcelona as my first long distance race, and I got second. And
went sub 9 hours, which was a big deal back. We go 8:49.
It's still my personal best.
It's still your PR.
Yeah. But then COVID hit, and that was really annoying because I would like to have shown that I'm good at long distance racing, and I couldn't race in a long distance in 2020 because there just wasn't
no races.
any.
Yeah, I know.
And then I did my second one in 2021. It was in Hamburg, and I won.
You won. You ran a 3:05 marathon, 8:54.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're and then you get third at Ironman Florida.
Yeah, that was also really surprising because it was a really stacked field there.
Yes.
And I got third and also qualified for Kona the year after.
Yes.
Yeah. That was quite a success.
And so when you go to when you go to Kona, you got 23rd your first time out in Kona?
Yeah.
Right? That's awesome. And then the second time, you got 22nd.
Yeah.
So in 20 years, you're going to win that race.
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome. But in 20 years, I won't do triathlon anymore.
You'll be a dentist.
Yeah.
I'll be going in and
Probably,
getting a bridge. So, what do you look at as your best race as a pro?
That's hard to say. I think maybe Ironman Hamburg was a really strong race of mine.
Yeah.
Not when it comes down to performance, but I really wanted it because I wanted to race Ironman Finland 2 weeks prior to Ironman Hamburg, and I got sick. And I was already in Finland, and it was really depressing to not toe the line there.
Yep.
And yeah, I wasn't quite fit in Hamburg. I was healthy, but yeah, the race was 2 weeks too late.
It's like you peaked.
Yeah, I peaked 2 weeks prior to Hamburg.
Yeah.
And it was really, really tough for me to do this race. But I really wanted this win, and I got it. And I think that was one of my most amazing experiences I had.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
And I was looking at 2023. You're Ironman Sweden, you're 4th, in Austria 3rd, South Africa 4th. I mean, so consistent. You're always you're in your top 5 on the podium. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think Roth will be my 12th long distance race.
Yes.
And I think I had 7 races on the podium.
Yes.
Long distance races, then 2 4th places, and 3 world champs. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
That is very, very cool. So for this race, you've got Annie Haug, you got Laura Philipp. It's a lot of top German women who are out here trying to win an iconic race in your backyard.
Yeah, I think it will be really, really hard to get on the podium here. You need to have a perfect day out there, because I think it will also be a really tight field.
Yes.
Yeah. It depends on the day, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Who do you see from racing a lot of top women? Do you see Laura going off the front on the bike? How do you see it playing out?
I'm pretty sure Anne Haug and Laura Philipp will be on the podium.
Right.
And
then there'll be a lot of other folks fighting for the podium.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the case.
That's sort of the idea.
Yeah.
Yes. And I don't think Annie's ever lost to Laura. When I look at the results over the years, they're always like Laura. Usually Annie's one spot ahead.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so if I'm Laura, I'm going pretty darn hard on the bike and try to get rid of Annie.
Yeah, I think Laura really wants this win.
Yes, she does. She has not won this race.
Yeah, and
That'll
I think
be a big win for her.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then this year, you had South Africa, and you got podium there, and then challenge race, St Polten. You win that.
Yeah.
So you're coming in here with a little momentum.
Yeah. This year started quite good when it comes down to the results.
Yes.
Yeah. But I also had a really tough year, I must admit, privately. But yeah, now I'm feeling better and
health-wise, you just weren't feeling right, or personal stuff like that?
Personal stuff.
Okay.
That relationship. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, listen, people don't understand, but when you're trying to do your training and it's a lot of time by yourself, if you've got something going on, it's hard to focus on your training when your head's going in another direction. Yeah,
and as a professional athlete, you always need to work. Like you cannot have a break and get things sorted. You need to
work through it.
Yeah, you need to work through it. You need to hang on to don't lose the performance, and that's a lot of pressure. And
it's difficult because you're still a person.
Yeah,
you're still a person
true.
with feelings and emotions, and sometimes you just got to work that stuff out.
Yeah,
without swim, bike, and run.
Yeah,
but also sometimes that can help.
Yeah, sometimes you also get stronger out of it. So
yes,
I think that's the case.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, racing, do you feel more pressure when you race near home? Or do you feel, this is great, I don't have to take my bike apart, I'm driving over here? This is great. This is like driving to a workout on a weekend.
I used to feel more pressure when it's like a home race.
Yeah.
But actually, my mind changed a bit. And
Yes.
I'm just feeling grateful that I'm able to do this race. And
Yes.
I'm healthy being here because I wanted to do this race 2 years ago as well.
Yes.
And then I broke my ribs
Oh.
4 weeks prior to the race, and I
Bike
couldn't
crash?
start. No, I had a crazy accident at home.
Oh no.
While I put off my trousers, I fell down on the side dish, and yeah,
You need to tell people you got hit by a car.
yeah.
You don't want to tell people like the guys interviewing earlier was telling me that his zipper on his skin suit broke
Yeah.
in Kona, and so he used pins to put in. It was too tight,
Yeah.
and so he had to drop out during the bike ride because he couldn't breathe.
That's
I said,
crazy.
you need to tell people you got hit by a car. You don't want to be telling them that.
Yeah.
So you trip putting your pants on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean all of us have done it. And
It's stupid, but yeah, it
but
happened.
when you're laying on the ground and you realize, okay, how am I going to tell people that I broke ribs? Because
Yeah.
you know they're broken, right?
No, I had a lot of pain,
Yeah.
but I thought like, okay, tomorrow is rest day anyway, and
Yeah, it's only one
I'm
day.
fine, and I will train after this
Yes.
and get back. And then I started, and I
couldn't
wanted
breathe?
to start training, and it didn't work for 5 or 6 weeks. I couldn't train.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And I was really unfit in the middle of the season. It was not a good.
No, that's the worst because then you feel like you want to rush back.
Yeah.
And you can't rush back.
No.
Yeah, especially you're putting, you're putting a wetsuit on. You're trying to breathe. Ribs are
No
tough.
chance, no
yeah,
chance.
and then you're extending your arms
Yeah.
swimming. Oh, ow, that hurts a lot.
No chance. Yeah.
So, when you look back, was it the right decision for you to say, you know what, I'm a dentist, but I'll be a dentist later. I'm going to be a pro triathlete and enjoy myself.
Yeah, definitely, because it is such a great time and opportunity for
Yes.
for sure to
Yeah, there's so much good
experience-
opportunity
yeah,
in the sport right now.
I experience so many great things.
Uh-huh.
But as a pro athlete, you also have these really highs, but also these pretty lows.
Yes.
I think that's the special thing in this job.
Yes.
But it's also, really, how do you say, I enjoy it. This mix of emotions.
You're really living.
Yeah.
When you have highs and really high, major highs, you win a race.
You're feeling
the
quite a lot.
Confetti's coming down. You're winning it. You don't get that when you're doing a dental procedure.
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
It's level. This is high, and then you break a rib putting your pants on,
Yeah.
and that's a down. And then the next time you get another podium again in a race you thought you weren't going to be able to do, and so the highs and lows
Yeah.
are you sort of savor those.
Yeah, and you also learn a lot like getting your own stuff done, your own running your own business.
Right.
And yeah.
You are running your own business,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. You're an entrepreneur.
Yeah, that's true. A
Exactly.
small one, but I
Hey,
am.
Hey. Good luck on Sunday.
Thanks so much, Bob.
Podium would be good,
Yeah. It
wide
must be
open.
amazing.
right? Yes, you never know. Last year, people would have thought at the end of the bike ride, okay, Sam Laidlaw's, going to win or get second. Year before, Jan Frodeno, how's he not going to win or get second? Stuff happens.
You never know,
You
yeah.
never know. Someone might be trying to put their trousers on, coming out of transition, and the next thing you know, you're on the podium. Laura, such a pleasure. Thank you so much for taking
Thanks.
time and chatting.
Thanks, Bob.
A pleasure. Laura Zimmermann has been our guest. She's going to have a great race on Sunday. This is Breakfast with Bob Challenge Roth edition. Hold on. We will be right back.